I don't know why you guys are wasting your breath. It's so infuriating. I've been through this rigmarole for 22 years. I know better. Sometimes I'll get involved. Sometimes I take the bait and I'll try to convince Sky to do something, but she won't do it.
Eddie, what the is wrong with her?
This is who she is.
I can't take it.
Wrong with her?
I can't not get involved.
Get out of my
business. I can't sit here.
Get out.
Ever give Sky advice on anything.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
It can be unsolicited or solicited advice, and Sky will not take it.
Nothing bothers me more than when she asks for advice and then blatantly doesn't use it, and then you find out like a week later she did exactly something else.
Right.
And you're like, why'd you even ask me?
Okay. Can I put this out there?
Point.
Can I put this out
You
there?
can put it out there all you want, but
And it's fine. It doesn't bother me, but I'm like, why'd you ask?
It bothers you. Oh, it bothers you.
Oh, it drives you fucking nuts. We can tell.
Come on, dude.
So here's where I'm at.
Yeah.
You guys are acting like if you ask somebody for advice, you have to take it.
No.
For me, when you ask for advice, you're just gathering information so you can then make
you
your own
that you
decision.
But you
think is
never
stupid.
take the advice.
And like
I'm gathering information.
and like we've given you really good advice before.
Right.
But you
Well, good
always just do
information.
what
No.
the internet's.
Here's the thing,
Like-
is that you don't know what you're talking about with certain things. And we're telling you, like, no, Sky, actually it's this, and this is what you should do,
Yeah.
and blah, blah, blah. And you go, oh, okay. Anyway, and then you go and fucking do whatever you want anyway.
Yeah.
And you're like, but dude, you've
and then
never been there, you've
and then
never
you
done this.
slyly never mention
Yeah, and it's not like we're not saying you're not following our advice on like how to handle a relationship thing.
Yeah,
with
no,
somebody.
no,
it's
it's stupid
like
shit.
it's like with things like logistics of being at a place or something like that. Like
100%.
where we actually know what we're talking about.
I'm gathering information,
God.
and then I will make my own decision because I'm my own person,
Right.
and I don't think that makes me an asshole.
Yeah, but this one
It actually
does.
does. It actually does.
Totally.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't. I can gather the info, do with it what I please.
When what you do with it doesn't make sense for the information, it is making you an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, we're giving you better information than what you're gonna do. You're gonna go the hard way, which, okay, you wanted to make it the hard way, go ahead, I guess. But we've given you an easier route to do things, and you'll always
You don't
go,
give a shit.
no, that seems sketchy, bro.
Yeah.
That's sketch.
Yeah, that's sketchy,
said.
bro.
If I'm not comfortable with it,
I
then
mean, but your comfortableness is always bizarre.
And God forbid she's bringing her daughter and her husband to something. Holy fuck.
It's the end of the
more
world.
like,
as
no
we know it.
matter what
Lot more
anyone
requirements.
says.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well,
Lot more
you give her advice and she'll go, well, also the daughter and the hubby are going to be there.
What does that
so...
matter? What does that matter?
Like, that changes everything.
Like, what?
it does. Changes everything.
Yeah, so we've run into this situation
This is
again.
so stupid.
I'm dying.
And it's just crazy that Sky won't listen
No.
to anybody's advice because it would take her sort of out of her comfort zone.
That's it right there.
That's 100% it.
That's it right there.
She won't go out of that comfort
None.
zone. If she's done something before, that's the way she's going to do it again because that's what she knows. And you go,
Exactly.
well, Sky, actually, that's incorrect. You should do it this way because it's better. No. It's going to cost me more money. It's going to be more difficult, but that's what I know. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
That's insane.
Again, I gather your information, I take it in, but you're not incorrect. Like 95% of my
I would say 100.
decision
I would say
making
100.
is going to go with what I know and what I'm comfortable with.
Right.
Now, I want to gather the other information.
I've never
Why?
seen the other
You're
5%.
never going to use it.
I've never seen the
You're
other
never
5%.
going to use
You
it.
don't know.
Well, I do know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've taken advice once or twice before.
No, I've never seen it.
I'm
I've
sure
literally
if I
never
think
seen it.
about it for a minute, I
I've
can
known
come
you for
up with
over 20
somebody.
years. I've never seen it.
I feel like I can come up with something. Okay.
I'm waiting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. In 11 years, I've known you.
No.
I don't think I've
Doesn't
ever
happen.
seen you do that.
Yeah, she does the thing where she looks at you,
Yep.
sort of starts to look away,
Way.
and then goes, oh, okay. And then you know she's
No.
not going to take this advice at all.
Yep.
She's just not going to. And I was trying to tell you guys, you're wasting your breath.
I did.
Both Emily and Thor and even Zeth, they're all trying to get in there
That's a lot.
and trying to help Sky when it comes to parking for a Padres game.
Now, let me just say something, Eddie. With parking for the Padres game, Emily's gone to a bunch of Padres games this year, more than any of us, right? I mean, so she
She's a massive
so she
fan.
knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Loves Ha-Sung Kim.
Loves it.
Big Kim fan.
Yeah.
Love my Kimmy.
You.
I've been parking at a certain spot for the Padres for 10 years because I used to work on the sports station, and that was the place to park.
Right.
And then I just kept going there. So, and I go to about 4 or 5 games a year, maybe more.
Okay.
And so I'm like, so we know what we're talking about. Eddie's gone to games. We know what we're talking about here.
Sky does not.
No, she goes to maybe one a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've
for
been
like
to
the
like.
Giants game is in
Yeah.
town.
But I've been to like 10 games.
In your lifetime?
And
At
since
Petco?
the stadium's been there.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've never been there. It's not like
No,
this
I
is
know.
my second time
True,
there.
but you're not doing
But-
it correctly.
But what you're about to
According
do,
to you.
it'd be like if you were going to Disneyland and you were like,
Yeah, that's actually
should
a
I
good point.
get a fast pass or should I just wait in line? And Eddie was like, no, you got to do this, this, and this. And you were like, yeah, but the hubby and the daughter are coming, so...
Sketch, bro.
Sketch. How do I get a fast pass for all 3 of us?
man, it's
and
not that
Eddie's
hard.
like breaking it down
It's
for
not-
you.
it's not
Still
that
telling
hard.
her exactly how
Telling
to
you
do
exactly what to do.
Yeah.
And you're still like, yeah.
And then you go and do your own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, what about the scenario where I'm just online booking my Disneyland
Oh, you
tickets?
love to be online.
Booking my
You
Disneyland
love it.
tickets, minding my own fucking beeswax, and then all of a sudden we got somebody going, "What you doing there, Sky? What you doing there?" Somebody loves to look at my computer
It's a
screen
direct shot at me.
and then question
I thought this was about me.
what
and I
I'm
was
doing.
like, man.
Yeah, no.
No,
You
Emily.
did get in there,
This
but
is a direct shot at me.
Emily's the one
I do.
who loves to read Sky's
That is
computer.
true.
Yeah.
And then
That is
ask the
true.
room, Sky, what are you doing? When again, I'm just keeping to myself.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at the Petco
Uh-oh.
parking options, and this all
But
fucking
you've been there.
started.
You've been there so many times.
Well, I wanted to, because last time I pre-purchased my parking, so I wanted to see what lots were still available for pre-purchase, minding my own
Can I
beeswax.
say one thing here?
And this
What
chick-
kind of fucking loser pre-purchases parking tickets,
never even heard of that.
looks up all this shit to go to
I never
fucking
heard of that.
Petco
Your
Park?
mom.
Like,
Your
what
mom would do
the
that.
Fuck,
Your
dude?
mom.
Sky, how
The
old
kind-
are you, dude?
Yeah.
The kind of chick who heard from her friend Emily
Oh my
and took her
God.
advice that last time she went, the lots were full. They're fucking $60. Do you want to pay $60 for parking? So I looked it up and I found lots for $40. So again, took her advice. Took her advice.
I mean, I told you that some of the places that I passed by said lots are full, $60
But
for
what
parking.
did we say?
So I'm like,
We
pre-buy it.
said before any of all that, we said, why don't you just take a lift?
Yep.
That was
Take
my
an
suggestion.
Uber, and that's what we've always said.
Yeah,
you
and
live
Addie backed that.
You live close. It's going to cost you about the same. Why don't you just lift it down there?
Easy breezy.
It's not going to cost the same. It's probably going to be
Surge
$80
pricing.
to
It's-
Uber, and it would cost $40 to park.
How do you know that? You
Honestly,
don't know
to
that.
go to my house in La Mesa, it's usually under $30 each way.
So
And
surging,
we lift an Uber all the time.
surging on a Saturday night from downtown. It's
And
To
there's
La
so,
Jolla.
and like Sky says, there's so much going on
Oh, yeah,
downtown.
she always
right?
says
yeah.
that.
Well, last weekend
So-
was
oh,
insane.
last week,
but-
sure.
Yeah, last week
So,
was insane. But
I've taken Uber and Lyfts to the Padres games. I personally don't like when I leave the game and have to find an Uber. It's kind of a
Yes.
pain in
I've
the
never
ass.
had a problem once.
It's kind of a
that's
pain.
fine.
I mean, I'm
I've had a problem
saying it's a pain in the
before.
ass.
You've had
I've
a
done
problem.
it.
I mean, I take lifts
like when
almost
I
every week.
when
I'm
I
not
leave,
saying that you don't take lifts every single week. I'm just saying when I've left Padres games, it could be a little bit of a pain in
why
the
don't
ass.
you
That's
take
all.
Emily's advice? You're such an asshole
No,
for going
because
on your
I
own
had-
experiences.
Sky.
Oh, no.
That's what you did to me.
But you
That's what
do this when you don't have experience in it.
So-
don't act
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't
my
like-
experience was that of taking a Lyft or an Uber after a Padres game wasn't great.
I don't like taking Ubers or Lyfts leaving big events because
Yeah, that's
just
the
like
same
Thor
way.
said,
I'm the same way.
it's so
Yeah,
hard.
that's if you stay till the end. You're not staying till the end of the
I've
game.
promised my daughter because we left early last time. We are staying till the end this
All
time.
right,
When I
it
told
says
you what I
15-0.
suggested, I said you walk like
You staying till
2
the end?
bucks.
Oh, I'm gonna try and leave,
the
but
fuck outta here.
I've already
Get the fuck
agreed.
outta
I've
here.
already agreed.
So I said there's the MTS garage, which is right next to the Lexus Premier lot. Now, obviously, Sky could easily afford the Lexus Premier lot.
Well, she'll buy a Lexus and just leave it.
Just
I
to park
don't
at the
think
Lexus
that's
Premier.
But-
the-
like, what?
that's
Yeah.
not the
What?
deal. That's
Now,
not
I
the deal.
used last season and every season before, the MTS station was $25. It was easy. It's never full ever, and it's never easy. It's always easy to get out. You get right out and you go right down, and you can jump right on the 5. Super easy off Imperial. So they raised their prices to $50, which is fucking insane. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. So I said, Sky, just get off at Imperial and go
I don't know
right.
where that is.
And as soon as you said the word Imperial,
I don't know where that fucking
she
is.
fucking checked out.
know
she
where
tuned
that
out.
fucking
She
is.
checked
Tuned
out.
out.
I mean, you could Google
Is that
Maps
in
it, bro.
Tijuana? I don't understand. Imperial.
How do you not
Do I
know?
need my passport to
Yes,
visit?
I don't understand. Like, what?
I don't know.
And
where
I'm
that
telling
street
you,
is.
you get there a
I
half hour.
don't know where that's it. What the hell is wrong
I don't
with
know
you?
where Imperial Street is.
Okay.
No, I honestly don't.
Sky, how sheltered are you?
I know where like Harbor is, Broadway, Market, 10th,
Right there.
11th.
It's near
Okay,
Harbor.
it's right there.
Yeah, it's just on the other side.
I don't know. I don't know all the side streets downtown.
So
I'm
that's
sorry.
it. You're checked out.
Well, he said Imperial. It was on the map.
You glazed over as soon as you said
But
that.
the prepaid lot I was looking at was $40. His lot is $50 with no guarantee that I'm going to get a spot. So I'm just going to fucking drive down there, no guarantee.
He's telling you
Yes.
it's in and out.
Yep.
That's
So you're
what
not
he said.
dealing with traffic. That is what he said.
A Saturday night sold out Padres game where they may clinch? Like, really? We don't know. I don't feel comfortable that this lot is not going to be full. My friend Emily has
You're
told me
wasting
she's
your
gone
breath.
by multiple lots that are full when it's busy downtown.
So here's the thing
So
about-
if I can pre-buy a spot for cheaper, why don't I do that?
Here's the difference. You're gonna the
Look at her.
MTS
Look at her.
garage. You
Look
get
at her.
off.
She
Get off.
feels like she's right. Look at her.
You
I
get-
am right.
You get
this
off.
is the right decision for me.
You go down the
For
5.
Sky.
You get off at Imperial and just make a right onto Imperial, and the garage is right there. But
I
what's
don't know
great
where
about it is you're away from downtown.
That's what I was just gonna say.
You're gonna be fucked with all that parking and all those people. It's gonna be such a pain in the ass to get in and out where you're parking.
Yeah.
Can you
That's
look at
the
her?
benefit
Like
of
it's gonna
Thor's
take
lot.
you
you
look at her
45
face?
minutes
Because you're on the
overall.
other side of Petco.
Exactly. So it's worth the $10.
Yeah.
You got me on that. If you could guarantee me a spot.
Get there 40 minutes early. You'll be fine.
No.
Why don't you want to go to a game?
You do, but it takes a long time to park. Once you park, like
Park.
you should get down there always an hour early because you got to park. You got
I have
to
a
walk in,
reserved
find your
spot.
seats. That takes 40 minutes.
My
to walk
spot's
in.
reserved,
But
guys.
you know how much traffic you're gonna hit?
Guys, just laughing because
I
you fucking told
guarantee.
us.
I guarantee
My
she's gonna
spot's
miss.
reserved.
I guarantee she's gonna miss the first inning.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I guarantee she's gonna miss the
You
first
guys,
inning.
care.
Sky is never wrong. Why don't you guys understand this?
I'm not saying this is what I advise for Thor, Eddie, or Emily, but
Okay.
this is the right call
Sky?
for Scott.
But-
You're gonna miss
but
the first
why?
inning.
Yeah. You want to see national
If
anthem?
You don't ever try
Play ball?
anything new.
First pitch.
And so you will never know if it's the right thing for Sky.
I parked in a new lot last time. I tried something new last time. I parked in a new lot. That's when I discovered this whole you can buy
Look at
spots
this.
in advance.
Look at that station. Here's
He's
Petco.
got
There's
mad
the.
about.
There's
It
the.
doesn't matter, Thor.
Look at that.
It
Right down the
doesn't
5.
matter, Thor.
It's so fucking easy. You're in and out.
Imperial? How do you? I don't
Whatever.
understand. You know what, Sky? Do you?
Thank you.
I've
Thank
accepted
you.
it. These guys.
Thank you, Eddie.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
So defeated.
It's brutal.